Hello everybody, this is AskJoshy. We're going to be playing some more ranked play at rank 9 and 1 star because I won my last game against that lovely priest fellow. Now we're going to go for 2. Try and get that streak started. Looks like Huck is offline, by the way, in case you guys were curious. So ranked play will reset on February 1st, which is Saturday. So these rank 9 games are recorded just before test season 3 begins. This is the very end of test season 2. And right now this Shaman deck that uses quite a lot of legendary cards and Faceless Manipulator is pretty fun. And it seems to be doing well against most matchups. The ones that do seem to squeak wins in more often against this deck are the Unleash the Hounds Hunter deck and the Beatdown Warrior deck. Sometimes it's just too fast. The removal that I've got in this deck doesn't deal with the creatures fast enough because they all have charge, and the Hunter uses a lot of direct damage with things like traps and Eaglehorn Bow that I just can't deal with. At the moment I don't have any healing in the deck. And just a few things with taunt. So if I don't get those, lucky few cards against a Hunter or Beatdown Warrior, their direct damage can just cripple me if I'm a little too slow. So right now he's opening strong with Loot Hoarder. I don't want to use Lightning Bolt on that because the overload cost is just kind of too much for what I get out of it. Rockbiter Weapon, I honestly don't really want to use either, so I'm pretty comfortable with letting him butt up against this lovely Stoneclaw totem, but even if it was a different totem, he would have to decide whether to kill it or to hit me for 2, and either way, I'm okay with the decision. So looks like I am going to take a hit for 1, but now I can play my Feral Spirit. I'm only down 1 life. Life is good.
Job's done.
Let's look at our hand pretty quickly here. Sylvanas Windrunner, take control of a random enemy minion upon death. That's still a very powerful card, recently nerfed from 5 mana cost to 6 mana cost, but still pretty powerful at that range. I would say maybe even at 7 cost, this would still be an include in this control deck, just because you get to steal a random enemy minion, and you can, shape what creatures you're going to be able to take, what minions you'll be able to take. Lightning Bolt, great card. Rockbiter Weapon, give a friendly character +3 attack this turn. Important to note, you can Rockbiter Weapon yourself and attack. Hex, transform a minion into a 0/1 frog with taunt. I'm going to wait until he plays some legendaries. He's a Druid. There is no real rushdown Druid deck, so I know he's going to have some heavy hitters. Maybe the 8/8 taunt, Ironbark Protectors, maybe some legendaries, who knows, but either way we're going to save that Hex for something scary. Flametongue Totem, very nice to have. Usually you want to play that after you've got a creature out so that the creature can benefit from it, but I was a bit overloaded on that turn, so he was my only play. Right now I can gamble and try to get the spell power totem. I did not, unfortunately. So instead, since I got the Stoneclaw totem and he's gonna have to deal with it, I feel pretty comfortable playing this Manatide totem. Play it here so they can benefit from Flametongue Totem, and if I don't want to attack with it next turn, I'll play my next creature between it and the Flametongue Totem, so it just gives me options. If I played on the other side of this Stoneclaw Totem, my options are a little more limited. Dark Iron Dwarf was also nerfed in the most recent balance patch to only give a minion +2 attack this turn, rather than permanently. So it was a pretty strong swipe for him. I can now play Azure Drake, draw that card, Always great to draw silence. And Lightning Bolt this fool down for 4. Guaranteed draw another card from Manatide Totem and take no damage next turn. And we're building our hand pretty nicely with that Manatide Totem. Already have 7 cards in hand to his 6. So I'm going to have card advantage for a little while. Especially if he can't get rid of it this turn, because then I can actually use Defender of Argus to put Taunt up and keep the Manatide Totem behind it. Looks like he is going to actually deal 2 damage to everything. So he's not going to let the card advantage get too far out of hand. I still have a pretty strong play here though with... actually, Hoarder Defender of Argus is a little bit better than Sylvanas right now. I'd rather play Sylvanas against a somewhat crowded board so that his minions are already played. Oh no. Yeah, that's fine. I want to save Sylvanas for after his 8/8s are played out, because if Ragnaros accidentally hits Sylvanas, I get to take his Ragnaros. If an Ironbark Protector is out, I can run Sylvanas into it to kill her and take the Ironbark Protector. So definitely better as a surprise card rather than a get more ahead card, because he'll just kill that 5/5 while he's got nothing else on the board. Makes it easy for him. I think this is a fine time for our friend Ragnaros to come out. And he always wants to purge people for some reason. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of the bear so that Ragnaros has an open, clear target. You definitely want to get that 8 to the face. Great thing about Ragnaros is he can be silenced, and then he loses all of this card text, including the very important can't attack. Ooh, that's a problem though. So he is going to go ahead and just polymorph it, essentially, with Tinkmaster Overspark. And he's still got 5 mana to spare, so we are a little bit behind. That's fine, however, because my Fire Elemental can deal with him, and Defender of Argus can deal with the Shattered Sun Cleric. Or I could just play Lightning Storm. See what happens. I could also silence and then Lightning Storm. I have a lot of options, which is great. Let's go ahead and Lightning Storm first. Alright, we got hits, so I'm going to stick with what I said about Sylvanas earlier and not play her against an empty board. I'm going to instead take this opportunity to just do some damage while I'm ahead. He's down to just 11 life. That's great for us, especially showing 8 power already on the board. Okay, so there's his Ragnaros. I can hex it. I've got both in my hand. That's perfect that he actually hit me, because now I can hit him for 8, 9, 10, 11, and the game is over. Thanks very much for playing, Druid, and thank you for the star. Thank you, lovely viewers, for watching. That was another legendary Shaman deck at rank 9. Next game I'm going to be streaking, so I'm going to go ahead and record one more game tonight. Please subscribe, like the video, tell your friends about the channel if you enjoyed the commentary and the explanation of how I was playing all my cards. The deck list can be found in the description of the video, and you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/AskJoshy and see every time I post a video. Thanks very much for watching. See you guys next time.